Devontae Smith, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather. As we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Today, Week 17 is upon us, so we've got a good one in store here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it's like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football they've played in a long time.
Set to go, young Ray Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working fundamentals for finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get them in?
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And right side, they're going to go action here. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And when you get ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They make Rodgers run the same plays as Lamar now.
From Alabama, it's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here. First carry here for offensive.
Now, pretty quick burst there as he goes across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him the first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you establish really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down. The Cowboys have 14-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 3-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So not a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Young Ray Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback. And the ball out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. You know, darn well, both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before we go away?
There, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it at the 42. Shoves him away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you went under our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was one: win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. They won't step off the gas here.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Sellers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down from that scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. This is Smith with the ground. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that.
They will take it in for the Cowboys score. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens nothing. Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback and the ball out to the 25.
I hope someone saw that man flying for the celebration.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Ha ha ha, Mystic.
Now Carter to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. What I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as he will take this to the end. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. This now a 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Rodgers. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one they've made their most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work
Sheesh. Hey Ravens, pass the sticks.
scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback. And ball out to the 25. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Checking this down with Stevens.
They definitely are the easiest team I've played against this season. Especially because of the hype and they think Rodgers is Lamar.
1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, a heck of a move. And past the 40. He's out of bounds. Good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
1 yard gain.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Sellers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw are going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the lead will move at 3 touchdowns.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming in.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to it, hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
So meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there complete to Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage.
Penalty is declined.
Down, they decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. All right, let's go. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a boost.
And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Diaby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what your hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and and get back into this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal.
And this is gone. 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback, and the ball out to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric.
Personal
They
foul.
got a long way to go and a short time to
Defense.
get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rodgers throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is very well done there. This will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a full-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Isaiah Pacheco, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're on.
And now off to the races down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Robinson with another carry. And down inside the 41 at the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
44, ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it, the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible. But this possession is an empty one.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
and 4. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
There's a nice pickup right there after watching that play. I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 of the lead. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And Jacob preserved the shutout.
Plays it, moved right down the field. Just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Ravens touchdown. Tyler Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Asterisk sadness.
Third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they would be in this situation. That is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you.
Joined at the right time.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Turbo one high! Turbo one high! Oh,
now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that's a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, on in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On first down, Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
Umau gets some.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. No run back here from McFarland. A touchback. And the ball out to the 25. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense.
I've been cooking on the runs.
So 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's going to play and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest. We're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
Meaning, keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And nowhere really to go there. just shy of midfield. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. They're able to convert on third down. Also top of first and goal.
A gain of 47 on the play. Complete to Darnell Mooney. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as they fear.
Asterisk defense has left the chat.
NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Stevenson. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive goes 8 plays. It was polished out by Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This taken in right.
Pigeon looks fast as fuck.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away to try and finish off a game. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Two and now on first down. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Good for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. From his end zone comes McFarland. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 17.
And it's
At the
second down.
9-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Tyler Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. He looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you. It actually took maybe a few more chances to definitely confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him. He delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down and 8. Up the middle they go. Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
It's all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No reason not to try if they do indeed convert on fourth. Steelers now on first down. Going right back to Ferguson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Checking this down to Stevenson. Only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is caught. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns in there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now down to 20. So this drive spans 7 plays. So still lots of work left to do, and here comes the onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantage. Them. Leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a run up the middle with Drake, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 40 here.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Robinson toss play left side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
Dallas.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Check. Check, check.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing left sideline complete. It's 4. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both teams.
Willis takes it here. The ball is free. That was both picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
The second down throw by Willis.
And this This is caught for the Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Who able to connect on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback. And the ball out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's an average you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throwing left sideline there. It's incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Rodgers throwing to the hands of McLaurin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think